Exodus chapter 30. Wa'ashita midbeh miqtar qatoret. And thou shalt effectuate an altar, one smoking the smoke of incense. Ashe shittim tashe hoto. Timbers of acacia or shittim wood, thou shalt effectuate it. Amahoroko, a cubit its length. Wahamarohbo, and a cubit its breadth. Rabu yihya, 4 square it shall be. Wahamatim komato, and 2 cubits its height. Mimenu karnotai, from it its horns. With the pitahoto dahab tahor, and thou shalt overlay it with clean gold. Et gago et qirotai saviv, its top thereof, its top and its sides, its walls, round about. Et qarnotai, and its horns. Wa'ashita lo zer dahab saviv, and thou shalt effectuate for it a crown of gold round about. Uthete tabot dahab, and 2 rings of gold. Ta'ashelo mitahat lezero, thou shalt effectuate for it from under its crown. Al upon the 2 of its sides. Tasha et thou shalt effectuate upon its 2 sides. Wahaya levadim, and it shall be for houses for the staves. To lift it by them. Wa'ashita et habadim, and thou shalt effectuate the staves, ashe shittim, of woods of acacia or shittim, with zipita hotam dahab, and thou shalt overlay them with gold. Wanatata oto lipne haparoket, and thou shalt give it before the faces of the veil. Atar al haron ha'edut, which is over the ark of the testimony. Lifne hakaporet, before the mercy seat or atonement cover. Atar al ha'edut, which is over upon the testimony. Atar hiwa ed lakatam, where I will meet with thee to there. Wihiqatir alau Aharon, and Aharon shall burn incense upon it. Qatorat samim, incense of spices. Babokar, behetivo et hanerot, yakatirna. In the morning, in his making the lamps good, he shall smoke it, burn incense on it. Ubaha'alot Aharon et hanerot ben harbaim yaqtirna, and in Aharon's making the lamps to go up between the 2 evenings, he shall smoke it. Qatorat tamid lifnei Yahweh l'dorotechem, a continual incense before the faces of Yahweh for your generations. Lo ta'alu alayw qit zara zara wa'ola minha. Ye shall not cause to go up upon it a strange incense, or an ascending offering, or a grain offering. W'nesek lo tisaku alau, and a drink offering ye shall not pour upon it. W'chipper Aharon al qarnotau, and Aharon shall make atonement upon its horns. Ahat bashana, once in the year. Midam hatat hakipurim, from the blood of the sin offering of the atonements. Ahat bashana yikaper alay lidorotechem kodesh kodashim hu liyahweh. Once in the year he shall make atonement upon it for your generations. A holiness of holinesses it is to Yahweh. Vayadaber Yahweh el Moshe le'amor, and Yahweh worded to Moshe, saying, Ki tisha et rosh b'nei Yisrael, as thou lift up the head of the sons of Yisrael. That's the number of the sons of Yisrael. Lifekudehem, for their mustering. Wanatanu ishikoper nafsho Yahweh. A man shall give, ye shall give. No. Also they shall give a man the ransom or atonement of his soul. Yahweh, for Yahweh, bifekodotam, in the mustering of them. And there shall not be a plague among them in the mustering of them. The yitanu, this they shall give. Kol ha'ober al ha'pekodim, everyone passing over to the numbered, to the mustered ones. Mahathit hashekel, b'shekel hakodesh, the half of the thekel in the thekel of the holiness, or of the sanctuary. Esherim gerah hathekel, 20 gerah is the thekel. Mahasit hathekel. Teruma leYahweh, the half of the thekel, a heave offering to Yahweh. Kol ha'ober al ha'pekodim, miben esherim shana wa ma'ala, everyone crossing over unto the numbered, from the son of 20 years and upward. Yitten terumat Yahweh, shall give the heave offering of Yahweh. Ha'ashir lo yarabah, the rich one shall not multiply or make more. Wahadal lo yameit, and the poor one shall not cause less. Mimmahathit hashakel, beyond the half of the shekel. Latet et terumat Yahweh, to give the heave offering of Yahweh. Lekaper al nafshotechem, to atone upon atone upon your souls. وَلَقَحْتَ et كَسَفَ Purim, and thou shalt take the silver of the atonements, me'et b'nei Yisrael, from the sons of Yisrael, وَنَاتَتَ אותו على عبودة أهل الموعد, and thou shalt give it upon the service of the tent of appointment. وَهَيَا لِبْنَي يِسْرَائِيل لِذِكَّارُونَ لِفْنَي يَهْوَهْ, and it shall be for the sons of Yisrael for a memorial before Yahweh. لِكَپِّرْ عَلَى نَفْشُوتِكُمْ, to atone upon your souls. وَيَدَبِّرْ Yahweh el Moshe le'amor, and Yahweh worded to Moshe, saying, وَعَشِيتَ كِيُّر نُحُشَتْ, and thou shalt effectuate a laver of brass. وَكَنُّ نُحُشَتْ لِرُحَشَّا, and its stand of brass, for to wash. وَنَاثَتَ אותו בין אוהל המועד ובין המזבח, and thou shalt give it between the tent of appointment and between the altar. وَنَاثَتَ ثَمَّ mayim, and thou shalt give to it, or to their, water. وَرَحَشُوا أَهْرُونَ وَبَنَوْا مِنْ, and Ahron and his sons shall wash from it. Et yedehem وَet raglehem, their hands and their feet. بَوَامْ el ohel moed يَرَحَشُوا mayim وَلَا yamutu, in their coming to the tent of appointment, they shall wash in the water, and they shall not die. O v'gishatam el hamidbeh l'sharet l'haqatir isha l'Yahweh, or in their approaching to the altar, to serve, to smoke their, or to cause the smoking of a fire offering to Yahweh. وَرَحَشُوا يَدَيْهِمْ وَرَجْلَيْهِمْ وَلَا يَمُوتُوا, and they shall wash their hands and their feet, and they shall not die. وَهَيَتَ لَهِمْ حُقَّ عُلَامَ لَوْ وَلَزَرْعُ لَدُورُوتَامْ, and it shall be for them a statute of unseen time, for him and for his seed, for their generations. وَيَدَبَّرْ Yahweh el Moshe le'amor, and Yahweh worded to Moshe, saying, وَأَتَّ قَحْلَكَ بِشَامِيم rosh, and thou, take thou to thee spices, chief spices, mordoror, freely flowing myrrh, hamish meot, 500, وقنمون بشم mahathito, chamishim ومهتايم, and cinnamon spice, its half, 50 and 200, وقني بوشم chamishim ومهتايم, and sweet cane, 50 and 200, وقدا خمش مئات بثقل حقودش, and cassia, 500, by the thickle of the sanctuary. Shemen zayit heen, and oil of olive a hin. Wa'ashita oto shemen mishahat kodesh, and thou shalt effectuate it, an oil of anointing of holiness. Rokah mirkahat ma'asherokeh, a perfume compounded, the work of a perfumer. Shemen mishahat kodesh yihya, an oil of anointing of holiness it shall be. Uma shahtabo et ohel moed, and thou shalt anoint by means of it the tent of appointment, where the aron ha'edut, and the ark of the testimony, where the hashulhan, and the table, where the kolakelau, and all its vessels, where the hamenorah, and the lampstand, where the keleha, and its vessels, where the mizbah hakatoret, and the altar of the incense, where the mizbah ha'olah, and the altar of ascending offering, with the kolakelau, and all its instruments, with the hakior, and the laver, with the kanor, and its base, with hotam, and thou shalt sanctify them, wahayu kodesh kodashim, and they shall be a holiness of holinesses. Kol hanoge abahem yikdash, everyone drawing near among them shall be holy. With Aharon, with Bano, Timshah, and Aharon and his sons thou shalt anoint. Wekidashatahotam lekahenali, and thou shalt sanctify them to priest to me. Welebene Yisrael, tedaber le'amor, and to the sons of Yisrael thou shalt word, saying, Sheven mishahat kodesh yihyedali ledorotechem, an oil of anointing of holiness. This shall be to me for your generations. Al bashar Adam lo Yisak, upon the flesh of Adam it shall not be anointed. One shall not anoint. Ubematakunato lo hatashu kamohu, and by its proportions, by its proportion or measurement, ye shall not effectuate like it. Kodeshahu, Kodesh lachem, holiness it is, holiness it shall be for you. Isha atar kamohu, a man which should compound like it. Watar yitenamim menu alazar, and which would give from it upon a stranger. Winicharat me'amayu, also shall be cut off from his people. Wayomer Yahweh Moshe kahalaka samim, and Yahweh said to Moshe, take thou to thee spices, not off ushehelet. Okay. Stuck teardrops and onika, and galabanum, samim, ulvo zakah, spices and pure frankincense. Bud bud yeh, apart by apart it shall be. Wa'ashita otah qetoret, and thou shalt effectuate it an incense. Rokah ma'asher rokeh, a compound, the work of a perfumer, or a perfume, the work of a perfumer. Mamullah tahor kodesh, salted, clean, holiness. Wishahakata mimena hadiq, and thou shalt rub fine from it to pulverize, to make dust of it. And thou shalt give from it before the testimony, in the tent of appointment, where I will meet with thee to there. Kodesh kodashim tihyelachem, a holiness of holinesses it shall be for you. And the incense which thou shalt effectuate, by its proportion ye shall not effectuate for you. A holiness it shall be for you, for Yahweh. A holiness it shall be for thee, for Yahweh. Isha atriyasha kamoha lahari habah winichrat me'amai. A man which would make like it to cause the smell, to cause to smell in it, also shall be cut off from his peoples.